Hello there, my name is Adrian, I'm from Suffolk. I currently drive a GT3 RS, a GTS Targa and also today a 964 Carrera 2 manual. I was born a petrolhead. My father was into his cars and like many, the 911 was a poster car for me. As a young lad, I remember the film Le Mans with Steve McQueen and his legendary 911S. Alongside that, there were films like Condorman when their baddies drove black 930s and the 935. And then we had films like things like, Risky Business. All of these fed into my passion and enthusiasm for the Porsche brand, and my love and desire for the marque continued to grow until I was old and ugly enough to be able to afford them for myself. I have family members who think a 911 is a 911, they're all the same. Each one for me gives different ingredients. I've always enjoyed the different elements of different 911s, been lucky enough to enjoy a number of different models, from fast GT cars where you really are pushing hard to get the best out of them, to even things like the 964, which has given me a tremendous amount of pleasure. As many air-cooled cars, you don't absolutely have to wring their neck to put a smile on your face and enjoy the sound of a flat six and the smell of a bit of oil. So I originally actually had a 993, a Carrera 2 manual, and I've had that a number of years and really enjoyed that car. And that was obviously one of the last of the the last of the air-cooled cars. And I always had this yearning, partly because of my age and what was around when I was in my early 20s, for a 964. This particular car, it had, apart from things like low mileage, really good provenance, great service history, the most important element to me was actually the colour. So this is a special order colour called Amethyst Metallic. Generally you'll find on a 964 this colour on an RS, if there are any. There's a number of them in the UK, a couple, but I'd never seen a 964 Carrera 2 manual in the colour, and I knew I had to pounce on the car and make it mine. This car had one previous owner who'd had it for 30 odd years. It enjoyed its life in London. So this car also comes with things like the original stickers. It's never been modded. In addition to that, it also came with the D90s, the alloys that were originally available on the car back then, and the flag mirrors. And although many people swap those over for cut wheels, including myself one day may well do that, I actually quite like the authenticity and the originality of the car, and the fact that it had never been restored and was effectively a one-owner car. Well, the Porsche community is really strong. There's always something going on most weekends. I try and get out as much as I can. It's nice to have different cars that I can enjoy at different events. But through owning a Porsche, I've been able to meet lots of different people, from other car enthusiasts at the meets to people coming over and telling me about their stories from their dad, or from a family relative who had one of these, or an old chap who owned one in the 80s, 90s and beyond. So obviously Design 911 I've known about for many years. My local independent uses Design 911, so frequently if there's mods or anything that we're going to be doing to the vehicle, or any previous vehicles I've had, a quick phone call to them, say look, this is what I need, can you get it ordered? And then we arrange with them to fit it. Got great members of staff, always been helpful in my dealings so far. Their website's a great bit of fun if you're looking for different mods and things like that to get an idea of pricing, just to make sure that all fits in with the bank manager at home. It's a privilege for me to own and be able to enjoy these cars, and for me, I'm blessed that I've got a few. Absolutely made to be driven. I think they're at their best. I think if you leave them parked up, you then start to get potential problems and challenges. I think that it keeps it all nice and tight, keeps all the fluids circulating, no one wants to tell their grandchildren that they had the lowest mileage 911 in the garage. They want to tell all the stories about where they've been and the experiences that are shared with friends and family.